If public schools integrate daily reading drills, national literacy rates will improve. Patingin nga ako ng answers nyo dito. Okay, most of you answered letter. Okay, may letter B, pero most of you answered letter C. Okay, the correct answer po is letter C. You're right. Very good. Children's reading skills improve when practice becomes a consistent routine. So kung mapapansin niyo, may mga words dito na similar to each other. Okay, ano kayang word ang pareho sa statement natin ng kapareho ng word na practice? Po, mula sa ating statement. Opo, practice. Ano kayang kapareho niya dito sa ating sentence? Opo, yung ating statement. Yes, practice is the same with, okay, wait ko nga yung sagot nyo. Practice. Okay, there you go, drill. Okay, drill. So, yan. Very connected siya. So, maaari rin na sa identifying assumptions, you are like paraphrasing, no? You are using the same words. Opo. Pero, syempre, medyo na iba yung ating context. Kasi assumption ang ating hinahanap. Okay, how about consistent? Children's reading skill improve when practice becomes a consistent routine. Okay, we have for consistent, it's similar to the word. What do you think? Okay, ayan, nakita ko na. It's similar to the word daily. Okay, daily. Okay. So, kapag daw, may daily reading drills, national literacy rates will improve. Bakit? What's the assumption to this? Okay, kasi nga, kapag ang bata ay nagbabasa, okay, daily, they have a consistent routine, they tend to improve their reading skills. Okay? So, there you go. Bakit kaya mali ang letter A? Oo, tingnan natin. Tingnan ko nga yung ibang sagot ng iba. Okay, tingnan natin yung letter A. Bakit mali si letter A? Parents will adopt uniform reading strategies at home through the year. So, ang uniform dito, hindi siya yung uniform na sinusuot sa school, ha? Uniform meaning ay pareho, no? Pare-pareho. Same style with someone, ganyan. Halimbawa, everyday, 7 p.m. sila magpa-practice. So, hindi naman kasi nabanggit ang home strategies sa letter A, okay? Ayan po. So, we are more focusing on the style ng public schools. Public schools ang ating pinag-uusapan. So, hindi muna nabanggit yung involvement ng parents. Okay? How about letter B? Schools will acquire additional textbook for all grade levels in all regions. So, dito naman, hindi naman necessarily kailangan ng textbook. Hindi din siya nabanggit sa ating statement. Hindi nabanggit ang textbook. How about D? Teachers will coordinate schedules. So, reading drills do not reduce recess hours. So, medyo lumalayo na siya, no? May nababanggit na recess hours na hindi naman nabanggit concern sa ating statement. At wala ring scheduling, okay? Adjustment sa schedule na magaganap. And the last one, local governments will provide incentives. So, wala namang incentive, na nabanggit. Opo, for community reading volunteers. Ayan, hindi pa siya umaabot sa point na ito. Okay? So again, wag tayo lalayo sa ating statement. So good job everyone. Who got correct in number 1? Can you type 1 if you got correct? 1, 1, 1. Nakatama ba tayo sa 1? Okay, who got 1 point? Ayan. Okay, good job guys. Good job. Okay, try naman natin ang number 2. Stricter anti-graft monitoring systems will reduce corruption in government offices. Okay, tingnan ko nga yung mga sagot nyo kanina. Ayan, ang daming sumagot ng letter. Ayan, may letter D. Oo, maraming D. May A din. So, iba-iba na ang inyong sagot dito sa number 2, no? May A, may D. Okay, A, D, halos A and D. And E, may E pa rin. Okay, alin kaya sa tatlo? A, D, or E? Tingnan nga natin yung tatlo. Bakit kaya sila ang inyong choice? A, basahin natin yung A. Many acts of corruption occur because existing monitoring mechanisms are weak. C. Whistleblowers will agree to attend additional training sessions each month. So, wala naman nabanggit na training session. Si X na natin to. Agencies will standardize employee rotations across all departments nationwide. So, itong stricter anti-graft monitoring system na kanilang i-a-adapt ay hindi naman napaliwanag po ang nabanggit lamang ito ay stricter. So, hindi nabanggit na ano ba specifically yung mangyayari. So, wala pa tayong idea kung may employee rotations ba na magaganap. Okay? That's why letter D will be eliminated then. Okay? Among our choices. Ayan, ang hirap magsulat dito, guys. Ayan. Okay, X. Anti-graft courts will modify hearing schedules to match new monitoring rules. So, hindi natin sure, no? Hindi natin sure kung ito ay part ng stricter system nila. Okay? Which makes it also wrong. Now, A and B na lang ang natira natin. Si B, employees will welcome longer evaluation process without any objection. Alin sa tingin nyo sa dalawa ang mas connected sa ating statement, no? Which one is the assumption to our statement? Bakit nila kailangan ng stricter anti-graft monitoring system? It's because, okay, yes, you are right, it's letter A. Kasi nga, yung existing nilang mechanism, no, yung existing nilang monitoring mechanism ay weak po. Ayan, yan yung sinabi ko kanina sa inyo sa negation test. 'Di ba? Ano yung sabi sa negation test? Kapag ang statement natin ay tungkol sa mga programa, ayan, mga i-improve na system, mga campaign, ads, project, kaya sila mabubuo, no? Kaya sila binubuo dahil nga may needs. Maaring hindi effective yung ngayon. Okay? And letter B naman, employees will welcome longer evaluation process without any objection. Ito ay medyo malayo na sa ating sa ating choices. Opo, wala pa tayong employee satisfaction na nababanggit sa statement. So the correct answer is letter A. Sinong nakatama sa number 2? Can you type number 2? Opo, ayan. Good job, everyone. Ayan, pa-type nga ng number 2. Titingnan ko ilan yung nakatama. Okay, so kailangan i-apply na natin lahat ng rules, no? Yung lahat ng tips rather na nabanggit ko kanina. Sama-sama na natin siyang i-apply. So dito ang na-apply natin yung negation test. No? Tapos cause and effect. So ang cause dyan, since weak yung existing mechanism, ang effect niya, they created a stricter one. Okay, cause and effect relationship. Good job, everyone. Now let's proceed to number 3 and 4. I will give you 6 minutes to answer. So very good yung ginawa nyo kanina. You may type the number first and then your answer. Number, answer. Let's continue. Okay, time's up. Okay, let's start. Let's start with number 3. Sorry, nadoble yung aking, dito, symbol. Ay, itong aking punctuation. Making financial literacy courses mandatory. Okay, making them mandatory for college students will improve their long-term financial stability. So, what is our assumption? Okay? So, mapapansin nyo guys, sa identifying assumptions, lagi tayo halos nagsisimula sa, gerund. Alam nyo ba yung gerund? Oo, naalala pa ba? 'Di ba? Verbs with ing. Ayan, no? Verbs with ing. Most of the time, dyan sila nagsisimula. Okay? Kasi nga, no, we are improving something. We're searching for, di ba? Naghahanap tayo ng mas maganda. Okay? So, usually, ang mga verbs natin ay nasa gerund form. Improving, making, increasing, suggesting. Okay? So, lahat sila ay may causes. Kaya sila ay, madalas nagsisimula sa verb with ing. Opo. Pero it makes it a noun na, no? Okay. Game, okay? So, bakit nga ba kailangan ng financial literacy courses? Yan ang ating malaking tanong. Okay? What's your answer here? Most of you answered letter B. Okay, may mga letter B. May letter A. Okay. So, I think most of you got the correct answer. The answer is actually letter B. Yes. Students' financial decisions are influenced by knowledge they gain in school. So, kaya nga po nila gustong gawing mandatory. Pag sinabi pong mandatory, what comes to your mind? Opo, ano pong ibig sabihin ng mandatory? Okay, ano po ang mandatory? Okay, mandatory na daw yung courses na to sa college, financial literacy courses. Okay, no? Isang kurso na kailangan meron sa anumang, no? Isang subject na kailangan sa anumang courses. Okay? Kasi nga, kapag sila ay natuto, they have a big chance na magkaroon ng long-term financial stability. Kailangan matuto tayo sa pera, no? Pag-handle ng pera. So, that's what it means by, okay, financial decisions are influenced by knowledge they gain in the school, no? In their schools. Okay? Tingnan natin yung ibang options. Opo, compulsory siya kumbaga, no? Kailangan mo talaga mapag-aralan. Ang hirap kasi tayo, yung courses natin before nung college, no? Walang ganitong, walang ganitong course eh. Kaya nung tayo na-hire na, hindi natin alam paano i-handle ang ating mga sweldo. Hindi natin alam anong halaga ng insurance and the like, unless napapalibutan tayo ng knowledgeable about these things. Ano po? Now, let's see bakit mali ang letter A. Okay? So, bakit kaya mali si letter A? University offices will coordinate schedules to accommodate all new courses. So, wala namang nabanggit na schedule. Ang binabanggit lamang ay gagawing mandatory ang financial literacy courses. So, eliminate natin si A. Si letter C naman, may word na all agad, kaya X na agad. This is extreme. All private companies will require proof of financial literacy training for applicants. So, wala namang sinabi na kakailanganin nila ng proof. Ano po? Opo, iba na to. Ano mo na to? Sariling perspective mo na to. Masyado na tayong going beyond the okay, the statement. Parents will encourage students to apply the lessons consistently after graduation. So, ito obviously ay mali talaga. Kasi parental encouragement is irrelevant. No, walang nabanggit na parent involvement dito. More on sa school lamang tayo. Opo. Kasi courses ang pinag-uusapan natin, wala namang nasabing parent involvement. And the last one, national banks will design. Itong national banks, very extreme din tong word na to. Kasi in general siya, no? Kaya eliminated na agad yan. National banks will redesign educational materials to support course modules. So, I doubt it din na they will go beyond this extent din naman, no? Kasi iba na, pang Department of Education na talaga ang bagay na ito. Or no, CHED. Sa atin, CHED kasi sa college ito. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B. Okay? So hopefully, maging totoo din to sa ating colleges. Sinong nakatama sa number 3? Can you type 3 if you got the correct answer? 3. Okay. So again, kung mandatory means, ayan, ang daming sagot ng classmates natin. Mandatory means obligated. Okay, it's a must. You are required. Opo, hindi ka gagraduate pag di mo napasa ang course na to. Okay, mandatory. Okay, now let's have number 4. Increasing access to clean community water stations will help reduce waterborne diseases. Okay, ano pa ang mga halimbawa ng mga waterborne diseases? Ano po yung waterborne? Opo, may mga alam ba kayong sakit, no, na maaaring makuha sa tubig? Opo. So, yun yung meaning ng waterborne diseases. Makukuha mo yung sakit na to sa mga contaminated na tubig. Ano po, may mga bakterya. Opo, hindi malinis ang tubig. Okay? What is our assumption? Yes, yan, amoeba. No? Isa yan sa mga maaari nating makuha. Ito ay delikado. Yes, cholera. Alright, waterborne. Mapapansin nyo, it ends with letter E, tapos one word lang siya, waterborne. Apo. Okay, amoebiasis is very, very scary talaga. Lalo sa kids. Okay, so most of you here answered, ayan, letter C. And good news, gumalaw. Okay, the correct answer is letter, bakit nasa drawing na tayo? Okay, letter C, you are correct. Okay, letter C is this one. Letter C, the spread of waterborne illnesses, okay, is heavily linked to unsafe drinking water, okay, or drinking resources. So, ano ba yung mga unsafe? No, pag sinabi unsafe, contaminated, madumi. Okay? So, ang magiging pinaka-tip natin dito sa pagsagot ay cause and effect relationship. Ano? Kaya mayroong increasing access, okay? Mas maraming lugar na daw yung nakaka-enjoy, nakaka-access sa clean water. Kaya nababawasan ang waterborne diseases. Bakit kaya mali ang ating letter A? Local plumbers will participate in month-long sanitation or orientation. So, hindi naman nabanggit ang plumbing training. Ano po? Ayan, plumbing training was not mentioned. And then sa letter B, households will prefer community water stations over bottled water purchases. So, ito naman ay medyo malayo na rin. Kasi yung iba, pwedeng bottled water pa rin talaga ang kanilang piliin. Lalo na kapag may mga baby. Okay, all community stations will maintain identical operation schedule. So, may word na all. Okay, X na agad natin yan. Schools will update their morning routine. So, bakit nadamay ang ating school? This is too specific. Ano po? So, if we're talking about our community, ayan, huwag tayong pipili ng isang part lang ng ating community. Kasi maaring ito ay isang panggulo lang sa ating choices. Okay, the best answer is letter C. Who got the correct answer here? Type 4 if you got the right answer. 4. Okay, good job everyone. Ayan. So, pag malayo na, syempre eliminate na natin agad. Para mas malid tayo sa tamang sagot. Ayan. Good job everyone. And now, let's proceed to the last two exercises for identifying assumptions. So again, do not forget to follow the tips I told you, the negation test, the cause-effect relationship, and also you have to avoid choosing options with extreme words like all, every, yan only isama natin, or no one, and the like. Okay? You have 6 minutes to answer number 5 and 6. 2 minutes left. Okay, time's up. Ready na? Okay, if cities improve public bike lane systems, more citizens will shift to eco-friendly transportation. So, underline nga natin yung ating mga keywords, yung mga mahalagang words natin. If cities improve their public bike lane systems. Okay? More citizens will shift to eco-friendly transportation. Ano ba yung mga eco-friendly transportation, guys? Ano pong halimbawa ng eco-friendly transportation? Opo, ito yung mga vehicle na hindi harmful sa ating paligid, no, sa ating environment. Yes, pedicab. Ano pa po kaya yung mga eco-friendly? Bike. Opo, e-bike. Okay. So kapag daw in-improve na cities ang kanilang public bike lane systems, more citizens will shift to eco-friendly transportation. Okay. So ano kaya ang ating assumption? Bakit? So kung ito ay cause and effect, okay, kung dito tayo focus sa cause and effect relationship, bakit kasi kailangan i-improve yung bike lane na to? At paano natin masisiguro na lilipat, no, mag-shift ng means of transportation ang mga tao? Okay? So most of you answered, okay, letter B. Okay, good news, you are right. The correct answer is letter B. Tingnan nga natin. Citizens avoid biking largely because safe and accessible routes are lacking. Okay, so kapag ginawang, no, kapag in-improve ang bike lanes, okay, mawawala yung fear ng mga tao, okay, when it comes to, 'di ba, using bicycle as public transport. Ano po? Kasi kapag nag-improve 'yon, they will feel what? Safer. Ayan. At mas accessible na yung kanilang mga ruta. Okay? So, yung pag-improve ng bike lane systems, public bike lane systems, can lead to the behavioral change. Ano po? Ng ating citizens. Paano po kaya ma-improve yung public bike lanes? Meron na po bang bike lane sa inyong mga lugar? Ano po bang mga halimbawa ng improvements na ito? Ano pong ginagawa nila? Opo, ano pong ginagawa nila? Kasi kami dito, wala pa kami sa San Pedro, wala pa kaming bike lanes. Makikipot ang aming kalsada. Okay. So, yung iba nilalagyan nila ng barikada ba yung tawag doon? Di ba may division na? Para safe yung mga nagbabike, may portion na sila. Opo, may portion sila sa kalsada na malapad-lapad. Tapos may mga may mga harang. Ano bang tawag doon? Bolster ba yun? Yung mga, di ba, yung mga bakal, no, nakapalibot. Sa Manila, meron eh. Opo, para safe yung ating mga biker. Yun nga lang, minsan may mga motor na ginagamit yung bike lane. Bawal po yun. Tapos talagang, yung may pintura, may pintura yung kanilang side of the road. Parang mga white lines din siya. Opo. Kaya ayun. So, isang reason bakit hindi nag-shift to bike ang mga tao, kasi nga, di ba halos katabi mo na yung mga sasakyan. Nakakatakot din naman talaga. Okay, so wag tayong lalayo dun sa ating statement, no, in choosing our assumptions. Again, the best answer is letter B. Ayan. So again, wag tayong lalayo, no, mag-eliminate nga tayo. Sige, paano kaya natin mahahanap ang best answer? Tingnan natin isa-isa, bakit mali yung ibang options. Opo, nasa statement mismo yung sagot, guys. Kung mapapansin nyo, may relationship talaga sila. Cause and effect talaga sila. Basta tandaan nyo, kapag improvement, suggestions, yan, mga project, hanapin nyo yung causes. Bakit ba gusto nila ng project na to, ng improvements na to? So, yun yung pinaka-cause, no? Yung effect kasi ay given sa ating statement or vice versa. So, tingnan natin ang A. Weather conditions will remain suitable for biking for most months of the year. So, ito parang naging, declarative sentence na medyo malayo na sa ating statement. Kasi weather condition na yung tinutukoy niya. So, wala naman tayo nabanggit na about flood or the like, kaya X na natin to. Ang focus natin ay magkaroon ng behavioral change or change sa options no ng ating citizens para magpalit. Bakit ba gusto nilang mag-shift, magpalit, no? Paano natin sila mapapapalit into eco-friendly transport? Letter C, private car owners will reduce fuel purchases once bike lanes expand. So, ito naman, almost tama na si C, kaya lang kasi, binanggit niya naman si fuel purchases. So, hindi naman natin concern dito sa ating statement ang fuel purchase or yung pagbili ng gasolina. Kaya magiging X din siya. Okay? And then D, road repair teams will include specialized staff to manage lane maintenance. Maaring tama to, kaya lang again, ang focus natin ay ang behavior na ating citizens. Opo, hindi irrelevant yung maintenance staffing natin. And E, bike sellers. Ito naman, nasali na pati bike sellers will agree to fix pricing to support government initiatives. So, wala pa tayo doon sa bike pricing. Siguro, saka pa sila papasok sa picture kapag talaga implemented na to strictly. Na ang bike lanes ay para lamang sa mga bikers. At kung talagang napakaganda no, improvement ng bike lanes. Okay, so the best answer talaga is letter C. Let's go to number 6. Sinong nakatama sa 5? Pa-type na ako ng 5. Ayan, 5. Opo, very good naman. Oo, minsan talaga nakakalito lang siya. Pero you really have to get the best answer. Ayan, very good. Tingnan ko nga, yung sagot nyo sa 6 kanina. Okay. Okay. Most of you got the correct answer. Mukhang madali itong number 6, no? Oo, madali sa inyo itong number 6. Tingnan natin. Mandatory vacation. Gusto ko na magbakasyon. Mandatory vaccination of all school children will prevent the outbreak of contagious disease. Oh. Okay, mandatory. So, kanina nasabi niyo yung meaning na mandatory. Pag sinabing mandatory vaccination, kailangan may turok lahat ng bata. So, hindi tatanggapin sa school kapag walang turok. Hindi makaka-enroll pag walang turok. Parang ganun siya, no? Will prevent the outbreak of contagious diseases. So, ano kayang story pwede natin balikan dito? Siyempre, yung hindi natin malilimutan, ang COVID-19. Sa ibang lugar, opo, di ba, nire-require nila na may vaccine. Opo. O kaya hindi makalabas ng bansa yung iba hanggat hindi nagpakita ng kanilang vaccination cards. Ang dami natin experience dito, kaya alam ko madali sa inyo talaga to. Very traumatic yung COVID na yan. So, you are right. The correct answer is letter E. Okay, disease outbreaks are mainly caused by unvaccinated children. So, maliban sa clue natin na caused by, ayan, we also have here disease outbreaks na nabanggit din sa ating statements. Ayan, outbreak of contagious disease. Plus the word vaccine. Ayan, nabanggit din dito, unvaccinated children. Opo, perfect. Okay, so cause and effect, relationship. And we have, tingnan nga natin, bakit kaya mali si letter A? Pharmaceutical companies will guarantee vaccine supply. So, hindi natin pinag-uusapan sa ngayon yung supply. Okay, siguro sa pa yan. Yan ay nakapaloob na dun sa mandatory vaccination rules. Schools will enforce attendance policies more strictly. So, hindi din nabanggit ang attendance. School attendance. Parents will voluntarily attend workshop. Bakit may mga workshop dito? So, siguro part ito talaga nung implementation. Pero masyado siyang specific. So medyo general pa tayo. Clinics will extend their opening hours to accommodate more children. So eventually that will happen, pero as of now, hindi pa siya nababanggit sa ating statement. So again, wag masyadong lalayo sa ating statement. Ano po, hanapin muna yung cause and effect relationship. Tingnan yung mga similar words. Tingnan nyo parang binabaliktad lang yung words, ano. Tapos may mga synonymous, or similar words na ginagamit. Nagpa-paraphrase lang talaga, pinapalitan yung word. Okay, so sana marami kayo natutunan dito sa ating identifying assumptions. Good job everyone, napakarami nang nakakakuha ng tamang sagot. Okay? Ngayon, ay ready na ba kayo sa next part? Next part pa lang tayo. Oo, mamaya mas madugo pa ang ating word. Ay, hindi. Ano ba to? Word analogy. Oo, mamaya. Okay, ready na ba? Can you type C for drawing conclusions? Oo, next part na tayo. Drawing conclusions. C. Ayan, may delay lang dito sa aking chat. Pero ayan, ready na sila. So, tingnan natin, anong kaibahan ng identifying assumptions sa drawing conclusions? So, drawing conclusions test your ability to analyze given information and determine the most logical outcome. Okay, logical outcome based on the facts presented. Guys, huwag kayong lalayo. You have to really focus on the facts presented. Kung hindi siya nabanggit sa statement, huwag mong pipiliin yon as your conclusion. Okay, you have to 100% get the information 100% only from the statement. Okay? At hindi siya guessing. Ang assumption kasi guessing yan eh. Ito kasi sa atin ngayon, sa drawing conclusion, logical outcome po yung hinahanap natin. Okay? Ano ang maaaring mangyari after this statement? Okay? So, yun yung pagkakaiba nila. Pero, meron din siyang cause and effect relationship. So, isa-isahin natin nga yung tips on how to answer this kind of test. Tip number 1, focus on what is directly stated. So, yun yung sinabi ko na, kailangan talaga yung conclusion na makuha nyo ay 100% based on the statement. Not assumptions, not guesses, nor opinions. Okay, for example, the statement is, the mayor announced a project to improve waste management in the city. Okay, so ano kaya ang ating conclusion? Okay, so the city has waste management problem. So parang pareho din sa ating unang tip kanina. So hindi naman ni mayor ipupush ang isang project or iisipin ang isang project if there are no existing problems. The city has waste management problems. Ang pwedeng maling sagot, people will stop throwing trash anywhere. So, hindi natin magagaranti yon. Hindi natin magagaranti? Yun ay ating lamang. Assumption natin yan na yun ang maaaring mangyari. Hindi nga siya assumption, kundi ang ating POV natin siya na pwedeng mangyari. Okay, number 2. Avoid extreme or overgeneralized conclusions. So, pag nakita nyo ang words like always, never, all, none, unless they are clearly supported, eliminate natin yung option na yon. Kasi overgeneralization po yan. For example, many students struggle with online learning due to a lack, or let's remove dito, due to lack of gadgets. So, one possible conclusion is, some students face difficulties with online learning. So, pwede tayong mag-sum. Okay. So, another wrong choice, all students fail online learning. Okay, the statement only says many, not all. Tip number 2, Three rather. Identify cause and effect relationships. So, same with the other one, the statement can suggest a cause, the conclusion as the effect, or pwedeng vice versa. Pwedeng yung statement ay effect at yung conclusion natin ay cause. The price of gasoline has increased significantly. Conclusion, transportation cost may also increase. Opo. Ang wrong choice, people will stop using cars. Okay, so hindi naman niya na-mention. Ano po? And overgeneralization din siya. Okay? Tip number 4, use the what must be true test. If the conclusion is removed, the statement should no longer make sense. Okay, the government is hiring more healthcare workers. There's a need for more healthcare services. Okay, so if the need did not exist, hiring would not be necessary. No? So, para din siyang cause and effect relationship. And also, you have to compare all choices and pick the most logical one kasi mukhang tama yung iba. You have to really, weigh kung alin ang mas bagay, the best answer. A company is expanding its business by opening new branches. So, bakit siya nag-e-expand? Kasi the company is growing. But we do not say the company is struggling financially. Kasi it suggests the opposite. Ano po, hindi naman siya mag-expand kung nababankrupt na siya. Mag-expand siya kasi nga growing na siya. So, dapat ito, again, pag drawing conclusions, i-avoid natin ang opinion, guess, and assumption. Bawal. Ano po, we have to stick to the statement. Okay, let's start. Okay, are you all ready? Ayan, syempre you also have to practice more. Okay? Ayan. Katulad nito, practice nga natin, the local government provides free Wi-Fi in public areas. Ang conclusion natin, internet access is important to the public. Mm-hmm. The Department of Agriculture is promoting organic farming. Conclusion, there is interest in sustainable farming methods. More people are buying electric vehicles. People are looking for alternatives to fuel-powered cars. So, connected talaga sila. Always rely, focus on your statement. Okay, are you all ready? Okay, let's start with the first test. Okay, I'll give you 3 minutes to answer this. What is the conclusion? One minute. Okay, time's up. All right. Let's check your answers. Okay. Some of you answered letter C and most answered letter A. Okay, which is which? Tingnan nga muna natin si A, sina A and C. The express route, ayun, let's read the statement muna. Okay, a city bus line, added an express route that skips several low traffic stops. Okay, so express nga siya. Mas madali siya kumpara sa ibang ibang destination or daanan. Okay? Within a month, more office workers began using the bus during rush hour. So tingnan natin sina A and C. All right? The express route attracted more commuters. Okay? Attracted more commuters by reducing travel time. Okay, so that is possible kasi nga it is called, this route is called express lane for a reason, and that is mas mabilis siya kumpara sa ibang daan. Okay? Kaya maaring malaki ang chance na ma-reduce ang travel time. Okay, tingnan naman muna natin ang letter C. Commuters began avoiding private vehicles because of concerns about traffic enforcers. Okay, may nabanggit ba tayo na, may nabanggit naman ang commuter, yes. Kaya lang here, we are focusing on this. They began avoiding private vehicles. And it's not because of the traffic. It's because of what concern? About the fear of traffic enforcer. So, which do you think of the two is better? Alin kaya ang mas magandang sagot dito? Alin ang pinaka-connected sa ating statement? Okay, so it's letter, yes, you are right. It's letter A. So, yun po yung kanilang kaibahan, no? Though nabanggit naman pareho ang commuters, letter C kasi focus on your fear of traffic enforcers. Kaya ayaw mo mag-private vehicle. Okay? Opo, unlike letter A, gumamit lang siya ng ibang words pero nandun lahat yung keywords natin from the statement, express route, and then attracted commuters. Kasi sabi dito, more officers began using the bus. So that means they are attracted to using, this express route. And also, the main reason is the reduction in travel time. Okay, mas mabilis silang nakakarating. So our perfect answer is letter A. Wala namang sumagot ng ibang choices, pero tingnan pa rin natin sila. Office workers suddenly preferred public transportation due to fuel price. So walang nababanggit na price, eliminate nyo na agad. Ano po? So madalas binabanggit yung price, pero kung wala siya sa statement, eliminate it. Other bus companies change their schedules, forcing passengers to switch lines. So, hindi binabanggit ang strategy ng ibang bus company. So, this is also eliminated. Apo. And the city government required all, ayan, may all na naman tayo, required all workers to commute using public transport. So, wala naman pong nabanggit na ganitong mandate. Okay, good job everybody. Good job. Okay, let's go to number 8. 3 minutes starts now. Okay, time's up. Okay, let's read the statement. A supermarket placed all discounted items in a single, clearly labeled aisle. Customers began completing their shopping more quickly. Ayan, there was meron siyang merong improvement noong ginawa nila 'yan, ano. So ano ba ibig sabihin ng clearly labeled, no? Clearly labeled aisle. Single clearly labeled aisle. So merong isang portion daw dun sa supermarket. Etong aisle na to puro discounted item lang. Napansin ko 'yan sa Robinsons. May dalawang aisle sila doon. Hindi, isa lang ba yun? May isang aisle sila doon na nandun na lahat. No? Nandun na lahat na discount. Oo, discounted goods. Kaya yung mga tao, instead of going to the, to the section for, powdered milk, imbis na doon sila dumidiretso, dito muna sila dumadaan sa, sa discounted items. No, so nakukuha na nila yung gusto nila, yung mga needs nila na discounted na. Saka sila iikot dun sa mga iba pa nilang gustong pamilhan. Meron din po ba sa inyo na nakapansin niya? Saan ba kayo namimili, guys, kapag nag-grocery kayo? Napansin niyo po ba may mga lane na sila na ganyan? No? Nandun na lahat. Unlike before, sabog-sabog siya. So, ang tagal umikot ng mga tao. Opo, marketing strategy, exactly. Meron pa silang yellow, minsan yellow yung label nila, no? Opo, para alam mo na may discount. Tapos may malaking 20% off, 50% off. Ayan, sa Pure Gold, meron din. Okay, so mas mabilis ang shopping kapag ganyan. So again, kapag hinanap natin yung conclusion natin, pwede tayo mag-base sa ating experience, pero we have to stick to the statement given. Okay? So, most of you answered here, letter D. Pero meron din ako nakikitang nag-answer ng letter, letter E. May letter E. So, pagkumparahin nga natin yung dalawa, may A din. So, tingnan natin yung A. Ano yung isa? ADE. Sige, ADE muna tayo, guys, ha? Kasi mukhang obvious na mali yung iba. So, A, shoppers bought fewer groceries because they were adjusting to budget reductions. So, ito ay preference na ng, ng shoppers. Depende na sa kanila kung on budget sila. At wala rin tayong nabanggit sa statement na kaunti na lang yung kanilang pinamimili, no? Yung quantity or bilang ay hindi naman nabanggit. Alright? Basta ang sabi lang, yung aisle na yon para sa discounted items. At saka mas mabilis yung mga tao. Okay? So, yun yung ating focus. Mas mabilis yung kilos, plus dapat mabanggit yung discounted items at yung organized na ayos nila. So, A is wrong. Ano yung isa? Ano ba yun? Letter D. Tingnan natin yung D. The grouped discount aisle made it easier for shoppers to locate promotional items. Ano ang kapareho or similar words with grouped discount aisle? Ito agad siya. Group discount aisle, ito yon yung clearly labeled aisle. Okay? So, makikita natin, iniba lang yung salita, no? Pero siya yung tinutukoy. Ayan. And made it easier. Ayan, may word na quick din. Ayan, quick. And locate. Ayan, mas madali daw mahanap. Promotional items is the same with discounted items. So, ang dami yung keywords natin. Nandito na lahat. Opo, nandito na po lahat. Okay, so the best answer talaga is letter D. Tingnan natin si E. May sumagot din ng E. The store installed faster checkout counters that influence shopping speed. Parang malayo na siya, guys, no? Medyo malayo na siya. Kasi dito ang hina-highlight, mas mabilis na daw yung checkout counters. Pero hindi siya nabanggit sa ating statement. Saka hindi siya yung hina-highlight natin ng naging reason ng shopping speed, kundi yung aisle na ginawa nila. Okay, yung aisle for the discounted items. Okay? Ayan. Opo. Wala siyang nabanggit na faster checkout counters. Okay, so mali din si letter E. Tingnan natin yung dalawa pa. Employees directed customer to specific items due to a temporary store competition. So, anong competition yan? Wala namang binabanggit. So, X ka sa amin. Most customers chose rather to visit during less busy hours owing to weather fluctuation. Okay, may weather na nabanggit, malayo na siya. So, X na natin ito. Okay, the perfect answer is D. Opo. Ayan, very good. Ang galing-galing nyo na talaga. Pasado na yan, guys. Kasi halos lahat kayo ay tama na sa ating,